Hey ladies, my name is Becky LaFave, better known as She's in Charge of Business. And my mission is to empower women, entrepreneurs, to monetize their brand and build that profitable online business without sacrificing their soul. Okay, so if that is you, drop in and give me an amen, because last year we heard nothing about that. We heard everybody was feeling burnt out. And so this year we're going to make big changes. So today I'm talking about how to make a focused plan to crush it. And it is all around your activities, your income goals. And so I'm looking to stay focused and stay out of burnout. So if that is you and you're with me, drop in, yes, that is me. So welcome to the broadcast. Tell me, where are you coming in from? So most importantly, we want to plan out our conversion events and promotion plans, right? So most of you have a product or service. Hello there, ladies. Product or service that you're promoting, and you need to hit a certain income for the year, right? So tell me below, do you already have a revenue goal set for yourself? Drop it in below and let me know if you have a revenue goal. And if you're brave enough to share it, what is your goal? What is your revenue goal that you would like to hit this year? I'd love to see where everyone is at. Okay. So I have my notes in front of me, because if you don't know me, I tend to get a little squirrely and I get talking. So I always make sure I have notes. So if you're like me, and you're afraid to go live because you're squirrely, just put your notes in front of your girlfriend and serve, right? We're here to serve. And I'm really inspired to just teach women how to grow their business. So yes, you do. Rachel does. Hollander, I'm not sure how to say your name. We'll have to connect over on Messenger so I know exactly how to say your name, because I know that's so important. So I'm so happy you ladies have a revenue goal in the first million in profit, not just investment. Yes, that's amazing. I love that goal. So I'm so glad that you guys are Jarede. Maybe I'll get this. Okay, so moving on. See how I get squirrely? I got to be careful that I'm not paying attention to the chat, but I really want to know. And it's good to know that, yes, you are wanting to grow your business. This is awesome. I love to see this. This is so important, right? This is so important that we have this. So anyway, you don't have to, here's the thing is, you want to make sure that you have a plan in place, right? You want to make sure you have the plan in place to achieve these big goals. It's nice to have a dream. It's nice to write down, yes, this is what I want to hit. And it's so important that we have this vision, right? But it's really more important that you know how to get there, right? So we want to make sure that we know how to reverse engineer this and what we have in place. So your products or service that you're going to share are cool ideas of products that I'm going to be telling with you, because a lot of you, so share with me below exactly what is it you do. Are you a network marketer? Are you a coach? Are you an artist? What exactly you do? Are you a VA? There's so many people in our community that we serve. And so I'd love to know exactly what you do. Okay, because here's the thing, throughout my trainings, I pay attention to my audience, right? And what specifically are you looking to do to grow your business? So I create my trainings around you. So if you show up live, it's even better yet for you, right? So, okay, so here's the plan, right? We want to plan our calendar out for the entire year, Now, when a couple years ago, I wasn't planning out my entire year. I was literally winging it, really just winging it. And I can tell you, you can severely get burnt out real quickly. And if you don't know how to monetize your brand, you won't have one, right? You won't have a profitable business. So this is so important. And I've talked to so many women that don't plan out the year. So we're going to talk about just that. How do you plan out the year? And have an irresistible offer that your customers or clients want to throw their credit card and say, girl, I want what you're selling, or I want in on your program, right? You want to be able to have that. So, and if you love more trainings like this, definitely let me know. Each week I go live on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you share this broadcast below, I actually give out gift cards. Okay. So I pick random people that have shared, and next week when I go live, you will be announced the winner. So if you decide to share this, I will thank you, and other people will thank you as well as they're growing their business, because they're going to see you as a leader as well in your business. So let's get started. So let me know, do you do this? Do you plan out your year? Do you plan out your year for conversion events, projects, promotions? What is it that you are doing, right? Always focusing on marketing, creation, and running it. Yes. So we're going to talk about income goals. Okay. So income goals. 2 things I recommend that you set up for your annual goals. Okay. So you want to unpack how you're going to try to get there, right? So we have this income goal. How are we going to unpack to get there is, and before I go on, I have a little note here to share with you. If you're not on my email list, you might have not seen this, but I just opened up a new community. You might actually be in my community right now getting this training, but Facebook shut me down a couple months ago. I had a hacker and wiped out my whole social media, and now I'm back to rebuilding. So I reopened a new group. So if you're not in that group for exclusive training, I just put in there a gift for you, and it's exclusive just for my group. So if you're not a part of that and you want to be a part of that community, make sure to drop in group below, so I make sure that you get in there. Okay. So now that you know what your what your money target is, you need to reverse engineer this, and specifically how to create it, right? Specifically how to create it. So there's 2 numbers. A regular revenue, say that a few times with your R's, a regular revenue target, okay, is a renewing. So each month you should have a target, and for the year you should have a target. So each month, what is the standard that your business, that you are looking, or you have in the past, right? So if you look at last year or a couple of years, what has been your monthly revenue that comes in? So from what do you do it on the monthly that you're bringing in revenue? Okay. So daily things committed to doing on the daily to bring in revenue for the month, right? So you want to times that times 12, and you'll know what that income looks like. So you can actually, focus on, maybe like if you're a coach and you're like, I want to get 5 new customers this month, right? So what are you doing? Reverse engineering. What are you doing to bring in 5 new customers? Now, you know what your program is. So whatever that cost is for your program, you're going to take that and bring it into every month, right? So if you're looking at getting better, right? Like maybe last year you're like, I've been doing 5 consistently, making, whatever, 6 to 10 grand or more a month, whatever that is for you. And you're like, this year I'm going to up it, right? Because I am growing. I'm in a growth part of my life and my business. And maybe I'm just going to add 1 more. Maybe I'm just going to add one more. Imagine what one more, whatever that is, the end year of your goal, what that would look like. So you can actually expand that income revenue for yourself, right? So that right there could be something that you're like, okay, if I just add one, we always think, God, I got to add 10 more. No, you don't have to sometimes. Sometimes keeping it simple, depending on how much your program or products cost, you can just add one. And if you look at one a month, adding just extra one a month, what that revenue would look like, right? How many of you get excited about just thinking about the possibilities, right? So this is now what we're going to be talking about is the standard occurring monthly. So what do you have standing occurring monthly? Maybe you have a program that it occurs every single month and they're paying into it. So you kind of already know what that is, right? So what is that income at the end of the month? So I want to stay consistent with that or increasing that so that I'm constantly growing that income at the end of the year. So number one, this is the standard monthly goal, right? Is the baseline of your minimum that you want to set forth and that you are continuously going to grow. Now, number two is your project conversion events, your promotion goal, okay? I want you to look at your calendar. I literally just finished mine. This is my scrappy paper. So I never write it in my Google Doc or in planner, or I do a Trello board. I don't know how many of you do Trello, but I am loving Trello. But I like to have a planner that I look at every single day. How many of you are a planner girl? Drop in planner, or you're a Trello girl, or you do both, because I do both. And so I always write out what it is. So I get it all down because it's messy, right? I've already wrote it down twice because some things weren't working. And so I wrote it down. And so now I have the vision, right? Now I have the vision for the entire year. So you want to make sure that you have the vision for the entire year. What kind of promotions are you doing? And what is your plan for the entire year? So project and promotions, I do about every 6 to 8 weeks. Now, that just depends on the size of the project or the promotion that I'm doing. So, how many projects or promotions do you plan on doing this year? Just don't overthink this. Just drop in a number below and let me know. Now, I will say, if you've never done this before, I wouldn't recommend that you go and do every 6 to 8 weeks, not unless you have this plan down. Now, once you get it down, it's on autopilot. Okay. It becomes very robust. So, you want to make sure that you have promotional time period with that, right? And so if you're doing this planning, you're going to create something new, right? If you're like, Becky, I've never done this before, then you're creating something new. You might want to look at it and say, okay, so I want to do this. How long is that going to take me? Is that a 2-week project that I'm going to build out? Is that a 2-month project that I'm going to build out? Some things take longer than others, and you want to give yourself some room, right? This is not the year of burnout. This is the year of growth, expansion, and not feeling I never like to use this word overwhelmed because I don't allow it in my language, right? And so you want to make sure that you can execute this plan without feeling all of those things, right? Without feeling all of those things. So now that you have that down, you have the plan. You feel good about the plan, okay? Now, if you're an affiliate, so some people like, utilizing affiliate programs. The cool thing about affiliate programs is that you don't have to create everything. You just got to create the marketing plan, right? That they've already done the programs. They've already done everything. You love them. You use them. So you want to recommend them to other people. And so all you got to do is come up with the marketing plan of what that looks like. That needs to get down on the calendar, right? When do you plan on doing that promotion? So everything is organized for the year. So you can take a look at all of your opportunities that you have in front of you. Okay. So Now, I know a lot of people in my niche is also a network marketer and direct sales. And so you do have promotions. So I want you to think about this. As a marketer, that's all we do, right? Is promote ourselves, build our brand, promote ourselves, build our brand and monetize it, okay? And so you want to look at promotional things. So a lot of times, Mother's Day, Valentine's, there is Black Friday deals, all of that throughout the year. So what does your promotional calendar look like? So you're going to plan out that entire year. Now, if you don't put this on the calendar, ladies, things never get done, right? If we like, are you like me? If it's on the calendar, it gets done, right? If I have something on the calendar, like a doctor's appointment, God knows my hair, my nails, ladies, we're showing up, we're getting it done. Am I right or am I right? So if you have this on the calendar, now, yes, do things happen in life and we have to adjust our calendar? Yes, and that's okay. Give some wiggle room for that learning curve. Give some wiggle room to life happening. But if we don't have it on the calendar, you're scrambling, you're winging it, right? And we're not amateurs, right? We're professionals. We are professionals. So if you're a professional, we plan in advance, okay? So here's what I recommend that you do. 2 weeks prior to selling or your marketing assets, or you want to plan this down. So you got 2 weeks of promotions before that event, right? So maybe you're doing your reels, maybe you're posting, maybe you're doing live videos, right? You want to make sure that you have your marketing assets in place 2 weeks prior, because that 2 weeks prior up to that, you're launching, right? That's your launch pad. And then you have your event. Now, I recommend, right, that you do this for every single event that you're doing. So if you're looking at your calendar, you got to make sure you got room for that, right? How much time is it going to take to build this out? How much time do I have for promotion? And how much time is that piece that I'm doing? Maybe you're doing a challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. Maybe you're doing a 1-day mastermind. Maybe you're doing a conference, right? Maybe you're going to have a conference of your own. So what does that look like for you? Okay, so depending on your business, right? This could be, pick 2 huge, big promotions for the year, and then you add in little ones throughout. So you have maybe two big promotions, and ask yourself, how long is it going to take me? How long is it going to take me? Now, here's the thing. If you are, let's say I'm going to give you an example to kind of break this down a little bit, because I know a lot of people are new to this, and this might just refresh some ideas for yourself. So let's just say you're a coach. Maybe you're in a network marketing company and you're combining the two, right? You're a health coach and you have a product and you have your coaching. And so you know that we just went into a big promotional time, because January is a big time for people restarting their life, right? Over the holidays. But the next one might be March, spring into March for spring break, getting your body, getting the energy, getting whatever it is that you want to promote. Lose that 10 pounds, that extra baby. Maybe you just had a baby, whatever that is that you're into. Maybe that springtime, your company has these promotions. So as a coach, as a professional network marketer, right? You're not an amateur, you're professional. You now are going to own your own. So you're going to have some bonuses, right? So why should they work with you? There is a million coaches. There is a million network marketers. There's a million weight loss things. Why you, right? Why you? Why your brand? So how do you stand out and be magnetic? Well, the benefits of them buying from you is what? Why should they buy from you? It should be because you have a private support community. Maybe that's what your avatar needs. Maybe it's a food list, right? To lower inflammation while you're going through this process. So many people need that. Maybe it's exercise videos. It don't particularly have to be you. Maybe you follow somebody on YouTube or that you love, that you can incorporate that into your own and say, I love her, this is who I use. Think outside the box. You don't have to be the go-to girl for everything. You just have it contained in a container where it supports that person, right? You use these products, you use these bonuses that I put together. This is my promotion. In a short amount of time, you give a short amount of time that you offer this, a short period of time. These are my stacked bonuses, right? So let's say you say, well, Becky, I'm in a business that, doesn't have promotions. Well, you're a professional. You're going to now have your own promotions, right? You collaborate. You do whatever it takes to bring these products in, or whatever it is. You have your own products. Maybe you're an affiliate. You're going to create your own bonuses, right? Your own bonuses stand out differently, and say, in this short amount of period of time, while I'm in this promotional period, that I'm going to give you these bonuses. Bonus number 1, bonus number 2, whatever it is, right? What makes you different in your industry? What can you do to fill the gap that people need? Okay, so if you're loving this, let me know below if this is serving you. If you're like, yes, I'm having some light bulb moments, because listen, a lot of things can be done on Canva. You can create a PDF. You can create so many things on Canva. That is one of my go-to places. Okay, so moving on. Let me know, like I said, if this is supporting you. Here's the deal. So many people out there, like I said, are doing the same thing you are. How can you stand out? Now, this doesn't have to be fancy. This doesn't have to be flashy. Just know that your calendar, putting forth your promotions, is the plan to make the income goals that you want. Okay, so don't just be throwing stuff up on social media and hoping and praying that somebody wants to work with you, somebody wants to buy from you, because here's really the truth. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. And I know what that looks like, and you don't want that to be you. Now, looking at your goals and promotion plan, the calendar on how much the revenue that is the goal is, that's the promotion, right? So I want to hear if this is like been so great. And let's go a little bit deeper for a second. Take it and complete it. Write out your bulletin points, the tasks that you need to do. So if I said, in April, I'm going to do a women's conference all about social media. And so what are the bullet points that I'm going to be looking to do? I'm going to write down these bulletin points. The week of the month, who I'm looking for to join that conference, who am I looking to speak at that conference with me, right? So I'm going to write these down, and what's the action steps that I need to do to take to write the emails, the marketing plan, and that goes into the income goals, right? What do I plan on selling after this conference to help support my listeners, right? What is it that they need? So that is it for today. I hope that was so useful. Now, if you're not a part of the community, let me remind you, if you're not a part of the community, I want to remind you that to get in there, there's that free gift. Now, it's not going to be in there forever, just so you know. And it's how to create your first 6 figures by using these 5 ones. How to create your first 6 figures in business by utilizing these 5 ones. So if you want in the community, drop group below, and I will make sure that you get that information. I hope this was helpful. Comment below. Like I said, every week I go live. If you share this broadcast, you might be a lucky winner to win a gift card from me. All right. Okay. Until next week, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.